Hey y'all, let's come in, okay? I want to talk about when they closed Ken'neka Jenkins' case. When they closed Ken'neka Jenkins' case, okay? Okay, this is October the 20th, okay? This is when they closed Ken'neka Jenkins' case. Y'all come on in, we just gonna talk, okay? If you haven't seen this, then I'm talking to you, okay? But if you haven't seen it, that's good. If you've seen this before, okay, don't worry about it. Okay, I want to get into the closing tragedy. How did they close Ken'neka case? How was Ken'neka Jenkins case closed? Okay, I just want those who have not seen this, come on in. Those who know about this, don't worry about it. It's not a debate. Let's come on in, y'all. Give y'all time to get up in here. We're going to talk about it, okay? We're going to talk about uh, the closing tragedy to Ken'neka Jenkins. Y'all come on in. I'm going to give you time enough to get in. Y'all smash the like button. It's all. It ain't going to hurt you and it ain't going to gain nothing out of it. Just smash the like button, okay? Come on in, y'all. I'm going to need about at least about 15. Just give me 15 thumbs up. But I just want to go ahead on and get it out the way because I'm trying to do so much. I'm trying to do so much. Y'all come on in and hit the like button. I appreciate y'all, okay? Help a sister, okay? Help a sister when a sister trying to get information, okay? Y'all come on in. Come on in, good people. Y'all come on in, good people. Now, for those who had never seen this information today, have never seen this information. They probably were working. They didn't have time to visit this information. I want to talk about it, okay? Y'all come on in. Today we are this says, come on in, y'all. Come on in. This is some information that Crown Plaza, the chief, came up with. He said, today we are closing, they closed the tragedy. Ken'neka Jenkins, this happened in 2017 on let me see what, on the 20th. Okay. Chief Donna Stevens closed the case. Okay. On October the 20th, y'all. They didn't close the case right away like most people thought they did. They didn't just come in here and just say, oh, okay, it's closed. No, they didn't do that. Okay. People got, with the Ken'neka Jenkins case, if you notice something, that when I spelled her name, I put a parentheses and her mama don't spell her name like that. But her mama spelled it Ken'neka all without the parentheses. This is what Crown Plaza put out there on October 20 something, okay? They didn't do that right after she died, y'all. Today we are closing the tragic 19-year-old Ken'neka Jenkins from Chicago, who passed away at the Crown Plaza, Chicago O'Hara Hotel, 5440 River Road, Rosemont, Illinois. Okay? This statement right here is a combination of evidence, okay? And includes a vast amount of facts. Now, it said that this statement is a complication, y'all. It's going to be complicated, okay? This is what the chief O'Hara Crown Crown Plaza said, I just get so excited when I get to talking fast. This statement is a complication of evidence and includes a vast amount of facts surrounding this case. This statement also includes a timeline. This facts that this statement that I'm gonna read to y'all today is gonna be just gonna be, it may have it, I don't know. This statement also include a timeline of the major events, okay, involved in this case. Okay. I know y'all seen this. I know y'all seen this before. But look, a lot of people didn't tell y'all about this. They didn't tell you about this statement, what Crown Plaza wrote. Okay. This statement is complicated. Compilations. I said complication loud. Compilation evidence and includes a vast amount of facts surrounding Ken'neka Jenkins' case. This statement also includes a timeline of the major events involved in this case, along with additional pertinent information. Okay. Now let me take this up. So, the death of any child is tragic. We already know that. But the death and the circumstances surrounding Miss Jenkins are especially sad. That's the sad part about what happened to Ken'neka Jenkins. What Crown Plaza is saying is the death and the circumstances, okay, surrounding her. It was sad. So that means that it was some things that they gave us that y'all still don't know about. Okay. So when you speak of Ken'neka Jenkins, you speaking like the death and the circumstances surrounding her. Ken'neka Jenkins is sad. What happened around her was sad. What happened surrounding Miss Jenkins are especially sad. Before it said I share with you a timeline of the events that occurred in this case, I want to give you a little background on the village of Rosemont. That's what it said. Hey, baby. Hey, sweetie. I want to give Miss Jenkins especially, wait a minute. Before I share with you a timeline of the event that occurred in this case, I want to give you a little background on the village of Rosemont. Now, I don't know what made them want to do that for y'all, but this is what they want to do. Although we have a population just over 4,200 residents, we welcome an average of 100,000 visitors a day. This is Rosemont, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. My fault. Oh, Lord. Lanita. Okay. Before, okay, I already said that. With that many guests, y'all, consistently traveling through Rosemont and are staying with us, and are staying with us, and are staying with us, there is a high demand for superior public safety services. The Rosemont Public Safety Department provides outstanding public safety services to include a police, fire, and EMS. Really? Turning to the Ken'neka Jenkins case, we have created a timeable events from the time she left her home through the autopsy. Please refer to the attachable, tindable. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to find it because I didn't see it, so I'm gonna look for it. The search for Miss Jenkins was an ongoing and unified effort from the start, as officers were able to view more of the hotel CCTV depicting Miss Jenkins. The service was able to be narrowed down and additional resources were brought in to assist the process. The search is what ultimately led to the discovery of Miss Jenkins' body. Now, a lot of people gonna come here with game, gonna play games with y'all with the Ken'neka Jenkins case, but y'all know I'm gonna put it on the table right, because y'all didn't know nothing about this, okay? And approximately 12:25 a.m. on September the 10th. 12:25 a.m. is really early morning, y'all. Y'all know how the clock turn. On September the 10th, so that's the ninth going to the 10th, Miss Jenkins' body was discovered by a hotel worker who was also searching the property. Whoever was searching the property was the worker who was searching the property. I don't know what worker, who they talking about, this was discovered by that person. But I know who I saw go back there, but I don't know. Miss Jenkins' body was discovered by a hotel worker who was also searching the property. Miss Jenkins was pronounced dead on scene by a resurrection hospital doctor via medical control. So I want to ask y'all something. Y'all remember when y'all said at the party, y'all heard something like a siren? Was they down there trying to resurrect, trying to bring her back? That's what y'all got to figure out. Miss Jenkins' body was located inside a walk-in freezer, which was inside a walk-in cooler. So her body was located inside a walk-in freezer, which was inside a walk-in cooler. So which is the worst? Is the freezer the worst or the cooler? Which gonna freeze you to death? The freezer or the cooler? Is it the freezer gonna freeze you to death, or is the cooler gonna freeze you to death? Let's keep going. The area in which the body was discovered was on the first floor, y'all, of the hotel. So we're gonna start listening to all the shenanigans that's going on. The area in which the body was discovered was on the first floor. How many times we don't heard the basement? I don't show y'all something say the basement. I don't heard it say the first floor. On the first floor of the hotel. On the first floor of the hotel. Inside an unused and vacant kitchen. Y'all. Y'all hear that wind out there shaking my house? Jesus. Okay, the area in which the body was discovered was on the first floor, y'all. It was on the first floor, y'all, of the hotel. Inside an unused, vacant kitchen. Unused, vacant kitchen. That's why they had to pay that mama, because it's an unused, vacant kitchen. Why the door unlocked? If the kitchen is unused and it is vacant, it's no food in the freezer. They are no longer using that kitchen anymore because it was unused and it was vacant. Okay, let's keep it real. There is one motion sensor that Miss Teresa saw. There is one motion sensor, still camera, still camera inside the kitchen that points in the area that the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. I don't understand that, but that's what it says. That's what it says. It may not make sense, but that's what it said. It said that. Now I want to work with this. The area in which the body was discovered was on the first floor. The real Ken'neka Jenkins people, so y'all won't get confused. The body was on the first floor, okay, one in the basement. Even though they told us, baby, this is the real stuff. It was on the first floor of the hotel, inside an unused. Why is her body in an unused and a vacant kitchen? Y'all got to ask yourself, women and men, why is her body inside an unused? If it unused and it's a vacant kitchen, things now is not what? Working. Okay? All right? There is one motion sensor still camera inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer but does not show the door of the freezer. Miss Teresa told y'all what she saw. Miss Teresa told y'all the truth. She saw a camera. That's the camera that she's talking about, the motion sensors camera, still camera. Regardless of what she said she saw a camera. That's what she saw. Miss Teresa told y'all that. She said, what's a camera over that freezer? That's what she saw. Okay? That's what Miss Teresa said. Okay? There is one motion sensor still camera inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer. It points in the area of the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. So the camera is pointing at the freezer, but not the door of the freezer. Okay. Mm-mm. Additionally, there was only one accessible entrance in the kitchen. So y'all got to ask yourself this, people. If it's an unused kitchen, it's a vacant kitchen. Why is the door unlocked? Because somebody unlocked the door, okay? Let's stop playing games, okay? Somebody unlocked the door. Because if it's unused, it's not working, why is the door unlocked? Miss Teresa told y'all she saw a camera. There you go right there. There is a camera. See, they had everybody going crazy. She lying. She didn't see no camera. There you go right there. Rosemont told y'all. Rosemont telling y'all this. That's a motion sensor still camera. Regardless of what, it's still a what? Camera. Inside the kitchen that points into the area of the freezer. So the camera, like Miss Teresa said, was pointed to the freezer. I ain't trying to be on nobody's side. I'm just saying. Pointed to the freezer, but does not show the freezer, the door of the freezer. Additionally, so in other words, the camera not pointing at the freezer door. Okay. Additionally, there are only one accessible entrance into the kitchen. Anyone would have walked toward the freezer, would have activated this camera and being observed on hotel CCTV. Let me say that again. Anyone who would, wait a minute, y'all, let me put my glasses on tight. Anyone who would have walked toward that freezer like Ken'neka will have activated this camera. So if Ken'neka walked towards that freezer, it activated, okay, and been observed on the hotel CCTV. So it showed Ken'neka walking into the what? The freezer. They just said that. I didn't just make that up. They said that. From the time Miss Jenkins, Ken'neka, entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered on a one member hotel security entered the kitchen while conducting his normal rounds. Whoa. Y'all hear that? From the time Miss Jenkins entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered, only one member of the hotel security. Y'all didn't hear me. Y'all didn't hear me. Remember, only one member of the hotel security entered the kitchen while conducting his normal round. We saw one man. We saw one man. However, he did not get close to the freezer and was never out of sight of the camera. What? I'm just tripping. I'm just tripping. So everything Mr. Reese said and saw is right here. Y'all, who is the when she entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered, it wasn't but one member of the hotel security. Which is it going to be Macho or is it going to be the man? It can't be both of them. It's going to be Macho or is it going to be that man who walked in there we saw? See, y'all got to get y'all time right. Okay? So let's go back right here. I want to go back to this. I want to go back right here right quick, y'all. I just want to run something right quick, real, through this. Ken'neka body was located in the, hold on, y'all. Ken'neka body was located in a walk-in freezer. It was located. It was located there. It was located in a walk-in freezer, which was inside a cooler. Now, y'all, when I look at this, I'm just gonna tell y'all this to me. When I read this, I read that she walked that whatever she walked in the freezer that she walked in order to get to this cooler, the way I read it. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all the way I read. If it's a walk-in freezer, it was inside a walk-in cooler. It don't look like no door should be on that cooler if she had to walk into the freezer to get into the cooler. I'm just saying. To me, that the freezer would have frozen her and the cooler would have cooled her off. Maybe I don't know what a walk-in cooler is. They said it's located inside a walk-in freezer, which was inside a walk-in cooler. Do I need to go in here and go back out this way to get through here? That's all I need to know. Do I need to go through here first to get in here? Is there no way out of here unless I go back to there? You see what I mean, y'all? Y'all know what I'm saying. If it's a walk-in freezer, which was inside a cool walk-in cooler, do I have to, if I come in this cooler, do I have to go back to where I walk in? Maybe that's why the camera wasn't on the freezer though. I'm just saying, dude, that makes sense, y'all. Come on now, work with me. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to make nothing complicated. It said that the body was located inside a freezer, which was inside a walk-in cooler. So do I have to go here to come into here? And then if I want to go out, do I have to go out of here? I had to go into here to go back out. I just want to know. The area in which the body was discovered was on the first floor of the hotel. The first floor, not the basement, the first floor. Inside an unused and vacant kitchen. Who opened the door to the vacant kitchen? Unused. Who opened the door to the unused and the vacant kitchen? Negligence, okay? There is one motion sensor still camera. Miss Teresa told y'all that. I ain't trying to be on nobody's side. I'm just saying what she said. I saw a camera over that freezer. That's what Miss Teresa she did. That's what she saw, y'all. A still camera. It don't matter. She saw a camera. She said she saw a camera and that's what she saw. Inside that kitchen that points in the area of the freezer. Points in the area. Of course the camera gonna point to the freezer. So if the camera pointing to the freezer, why Miss Teresa can't see it? Why she can't see the video with the camera pointing at the freezer? That's what y'all said. That's what they said. Say inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer. Cause there go the freezer and there go the freezer, the cooler, the freezer inside the cooler, walk-in cooler. Okay. Why she couldn't see that camera? Why? So it's on the right thing. That's what I'm saying, y'all. The camera is pointing at the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. So the important thing to us is this the way she came in? She went a walk-in freezer, which was inside a cooler. Then she had to go back out that cooler and inside into that freezer to go back out that same way. Because if so, then there is one motion camera still inside the kitchen that points in the area of the freezer, but does not show the door of the freezer. It don't show the door of the freezer. Why is it not showing the door of the freezer? This isn't the important thing of Ken'neka Jenkins case is this. Everybody saw what they saw. Miss Teresa saw the camera. It was an unused kitchen. The freezer was inside a cooler. Uh, there was only one accessible entrance in the kitchen. You couldn't get in the kitchen but one way. Everybody said it's another way that they got in the kitchen over there where the men were working. But they said there was only one accessible entrance into the kitchen. Anyone who would have walked toward the freezer would have activated if Ken'neka walked it towards the freezer. Because they said if anyone who would have walked toward the freezer would have activated this camera. So if Ken'neka walked toward that freezer, it should have that camera should have activated. And it was observed by the hotel security. See, we need to stop blaming people. And here go your folks right here who saw the whole thing. They saw it. They told you. The chief telling y'all. They saw it. Yeah. The security seen what was going on. Cause if Ken'neka walked right there, he moved that camera. He activate that camera. Okay. So y'all gotta ask yourself why they didn't show the mama that. Why they didn't show the mama. From the time Miss Jenkins entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered, if she and anyone who would have walked into the freezer would have activated the camera. If Ken'neka walked in that freezer, she activated the camera and being observed on the CCTV. That means that the security saw it. From the time Miss Jenkins entered the kitchen to the, they saw it. The security saw it. They saw her enter the kitchen. Yeah, they telling y'all. We had, okay, right here, entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered. They saw her go in the freezer. They said, go, there go right now. Security saw them go in the freezer, saw her go in the freezer, y'all. Why we keep talking about it? The security saw them, her go in the freezer. Anytime somebody after they would have activate this camera, they had to be in that area. Ken'neka was in that area, right? All right, then. So that means y'all had to do what y'all had to do to the camera because y'all own the camera. From the time Miss Jenkins entered that kitchen to the time her body was discovered on a one member of the hotel security. There, go right there. Why y'all keep blaming on these other folks and they're telling y'all right there? On the one member of the hotel security entered the kitchen while conducting his normal rounds. Y'all got to find out which one of them security was conducting their normal round. They normal round. Really? The security camera caught it. The security camera know. The CCTV saw it. From the time Miss Jenkins entered the kitchen to the time her body was discovered, only one, they telling y'all only one member of the hotel security entered the kitchen while conducting the normal rounds. When he was conducting his normal round, he saw Ken'neka. However, he did not get close to the freezer and was never out of sight of the camera. How do y'all know if y'all didn't see it on the camera? Make it make sense. Listen to what it said. However, he did not get close to the freezer and was never out of sight of the camera. How? What? What? Now, where are these folks talking about? Yeah, I'm going to leave that like that. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to leave it like this, y'all. I'm going to leave it like this. They telling you that the security did they check. You gonna tell me that man to go check? Well, that's the thing. That's a cotton picking reason why you would go in the kitchen to check the freezer. Okay, let that go. Don't stress out, y'all. We're gonna leave that alone. Let go now. Let go. I just want to show y'all that. So Miss Teresa saw the camera, okay, y'all? She saw the camera, okay? Anybody come right there by that freezer, that motion camera gonna move. It did move. The security did something to the camera. Okay. So for that, new details are emerging from the dozens of police reports and witnesses' statement in the case of Ken'neka Jenkins. See, y'all spell it like that. I always put a parenthesis in that. That's how her mom spelled her name. That's her name, Ken'neka Jenkins. Okay. The 19-year-old woman the 19-year-old woman found dead in a hotel walk-in freezer last month. We already know that the walk-in freezer is inside a cooler. Okay. Now, the news detail includes that Jenkins was found by a hotel worker. We already said that. We already said that. Now, listen to what they about to do. Here's where the trick come in. A new detail includes that Jenkins was found by a hotel worker. Oh, oh, I thought he didn't get close to the freezer. So what I just read to y'all, she was found by the worker. Remember, a worker was doing this round, but the worker didn't get close to the freezer. Y'all remember we just read that and I don't act crazy now. He didn't get close to the freezer, right? That's what it said, what I just showed y'all. But right here, it gonna change and confuse y'all. Was found by a hotel worker. Now he gonna find her. But he didn't get close to the freezer though. Remember y'all? So on this report, see how different reports is different people sharing different the folks sharing different things to confuse y'all. But the truth, I already read it to y'all. He didn't come close to the freezer, but right here, the new detail includes that. Why I got to be on new details when we already know the details? The new details include that Jenkins was found by a hotel worker laying face down on her side. She had one shoe off and no signs of trauma, except for a small cut on her foot. There are so many people trying to claim that they put that shoe there, y'all. They go to information, right? They didn't put that shoe. Stop letting folks lie to y'all. You got content creators. I put that shoe there. No, they didn't. Yeah, they got y'all. I don't like the people be unrealistic to people. You know what I mean? And y'all believe everything folks say. But y'all won't believe nothing on him, the real deal telling you. Now, how he found her, I'm still confused about how he found her. And he didn't find her like that on the real report. He didn't find her lying face down on her side. How's she gonna be lying face down on her side? Face down on my side? So I'm laying my face down. I'm laying down with my face there. Hold on, y'all. I just want to see that, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm lying. I just want to do it. Let me. You know me. You know me. Y'all know I got to demonstrate. So I'm about to lay face down. I'm about to lay face down. Can y'all see me? I'm about to lay face down on my side. Hold on. Face down. I'm laying face down. Let me see. I got to make. Let me make sure. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got it right. I didn't want to demonstrate this thing. I'm laying face down on the side. I can't even get on my side. I can't even get on my side if I'm face down. See, y'all, I can't. See what I mean? I can't. I'm just the type of person. If you gonna tell it right. How in the heck I'm gonna be face down? I don't care what they showed y'all. I'm talking about how I'm gonna be face down, lying face down on her side. She can't lay like that. I just demonstrate that to y'all. I don't care what they said. I'm saying what they wrote. Can't lay like that, face down, your head face down. Face down. Where they found her lying face down on her side. Can't lay like that. She had one shoe off. Why is her shoe off? And no signs of trauma. She did have trauma. Except for a small cut on her foot. Huh? That's why she couldn't get her shoe on. She cut her foot some kind of way. Okay. She had one shoe off and no signs of trauma. It got to be a trauma if you found her with a small cut on her foot. Trying to break this thing down for y'all so y'all won't let folk confuse y'all, okay? All right? Ken'neka feet were hurt. She couldn't get that shoe on because her foot was swollen. Even if the shoe come out and somebody don't took that shoe out, you can't take that shoe, can't put that shoe back on that feet, that foot, on that foot, y'all, that part. I'm sorry. Okay? At first, the Crown Plaza O'Hara in Rosemont only checked exit and interest. See, they didn't tell us on the report. I just gave y'all the official report. It didn't say that. Only checked exit and interest. They talked about the interest of the civilians and looked at the hallways afterwards. Okay. So what they trying to say first, the Crown rep, they talking about at first. See, I already don't gave y'all the report at first. At first. The Crown Plaza O'Hara Hotel in Rosemont only check exits and interest surveillances and look at the hallways afterwards. Why? Why do y'all think that they check the exit and the entrance first and then look at the hallways afterwards? They should have looked at that first. That's what we gonna see first. The hallway. We gonna see the hallways. We gonna see the exit and the entrance. No, we gonna see the hallway because she was in the hallway. Let me tell y'all something. To be honest with y'all, it's gonna take time to do this. Do this work. It's gonna take time. So y'all got to ask yourself, really, what date did she really? Okay. The kitchen she entered had a motion activated camera. We said that. They told the truth right there. They told the truth. The kitchen she entered, we already saw the real paperwork. Y'all right. Miss Teresa told y'all saw she saw a camera. Why y'all trying to say, I don't care if it is a motion camera, it's still a what? Camera. She saw that camera. That's what she talking about. It's the motion camera, it gonna move. And y'all say if it get close to the freezer, it's gonna move. That what we just read a little bit ago. The kitchen she entered had a motion camera, which had no turn on for weeks. Now I can believe that, but that ain't what y'all said in y'all official report. Y'all said which not turn on for weeks. That's not what y'all said in the other report, the official report. Y'all said if anybody walk toward that freezer, that motion camera gonna still work regardless. Even though you got freezer and they don't work, still the camera gonna work, y'all. But right here it said not turn on for weeks. Why not? Even though it's not working, you still got a freezer down there unattended. Weeks until her body was discovered. So you're gonna tell me that the official work, the official paperwork I just read, y'all didn't tell us this. They say if you come near that freezer, it's gonna move. That's what it told us. It didn't tell us that. And then it said the kitchen she entered had a motion camera true, which had not turned on for weeks until her body was discovered. So it was on until her body was discovered. I don't want to take this thing out of aspect, y'all. It stays on. The motion camera gonna stay on regardless, okay? Until her body was discovered. Until her mother said, now we're gonna put it on the mama, okay? Now they about to put it on y'all parent, okay? They about to put it on y'all parent, okay? Her mother said no to the police twice when they offered to analyze Jenkins' cell phone. Now, Roma, I'm gonna tell you why she said no. I'm gonna tell you, and me being a mother, I'm gonna tell you. The reason why the mother said no, where it is, right here. The reason why the mother said no, because y'all weren't truthful to her. I wouldn't want y'all to touch the phone either, because y'all can take some in and y'all can take some out. Y'all can remove stuff. That's why she did that. So her mother said no to the police twice when they offered to analyze Ken'neka Jenkins' cell phone, which to me, she did right. She didn't trust them. Friends at the party later received death threats. You got to ask yourself, why did the friends at the party later receive death threats? Why them? Why did the friends received death threats? Y'all got to ask that question. Went on the official report, I told y'all what happened. Okay. Why are the friends, I'm just asking a question. Why are the friends at the party later received death threat? Why they ain't received death threat? They was at the party. What? It's a reason why they said that. It's a reason why. Police also based some questions to witness on tips from social media. So the police also based some questions to witnesses on tips from social media. One include a theory that Jenkins was killed by a gang for $200. Okay. When a friend would ask about the references to the $200 in a Facebook live video, the friend said it was the first amount for illegal parking in the hotel lot. I believe them. I believe the girls. That's why Ken'neka got to getting worried. Because she ain't had no $200 pay for that ticket. And she wasn't trusting that Irene said she'll pay for the ticket, charge it to the room. She know that's bull a mess. That $200 for illegal parking, y'all. It wasn't for the game, okay? This is a theory that Jenkins was killed by a gang for $200. That was a theory. When a friend who asked about the reference to $200 in the Facebook live video, the friend said it was the fine amount for illegal parking in the hotel lot. They was talking about that, right? Now, this is what I want to get to. I want to get to this. The medical examiners, okay? The medical examiner's office said epilepsy medicine. Now, I want to stop right here. Miss Risa said she didn't have no kind of health problem. Y'all said, if I listen to y'all, Ken'neka has all kind of problems. Y'all said she had walked with a limp. I know her speech is different, but epilepsy, I can't say that. I can't say that. But the examiner says this. Epilepsy medicine and alcohol. What happened to the temperament? What happened to the temperament? I could go with this in her system and alcohol, which you can't miss these two. But the temperament, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Epilepsy medication and alcohol play a role in her death. Now, I'm going to go back to this. This wouldn't have caused her to death. This didn't cause her death. This caused the disorder, but it didn't cause the death. It played a role in her death. Now, that's better. But it didn't cause her death. Even though if she missed that epilepsy medication with the alcohol, what stopped her from getting out that freezer? Which was caused by hypothermia. Why is epilepsy medication and alcohol is caused by hypothermia? If the door's shut, it can open. If the light's off, it's dark. So let's go right home. I can go with this being in her system and alcohol, but it won't affect her from coming out the freezer. That's why I ask y'all, when you enter the freezer to go into the cooler, the freezer is in the cooler. So if the freezer and the cooler is inside each other, right? What about the door to get out? Can I go back where I came from? Can I go back out the way I came from? Or do I have to go out that door? Do I have to go out that door to freeze? It's a lot of questions. Okay. This played a role. This didn't play a role in her death. This played a role in her intoxication. Plays a role in her body system, but not her death. Okay? Which they put here played a role in her death, which was called hypothermia. This did not play a role in her death. The being inside the freezer over amount of time, somebody turned the freezer on because hypothetical speaking, it was an unused freezer. We gonna keep it real. I showed y'all that information a few minutes ago. It was an unused freezer and an unused kitchen. That means that it wasn't working. How do you freeze how you get hypothermia in a freezer and you're not froze and it's not working? In order for that freezer to be that freezer has to be a degree and turned on for her to have hypothermia. It has to be real cold to be hypothermic, y'all. Come on, people. This didn't play no role in her death. Epilepsy medication, alcohol did not cause her death. How was it hypothermia if it was an unused kitchen? Jenkins' mother had said the teen was not prescribed by medication. So, Miss Teresa, how she get epilepsy medication inside her system? In order for this to trigger, this been in there a mighty long time. Do you know about your daughter's situation, body? Do you know about it? You know what she has and what's going on? Do you know this? Because it was not. This didn't contribute to her death. No. In order for it to be hypothermia, it's a froze. The kitchen was under a different temperature. It had to been freeze cold. So if it freeze cold, she was in there when she first came in the hotel. Allegedly. She was in there Friday before 12. And Ken'neka didn't even go to the party. She didn't do nothing. She just went straight to the freezer. Y'all, that's the only way it can froze because it was an unused kitchen, unused freezer. It wouldn't have been hypothermia. It's freezing cold. The kitchen, the freezer is not even working. How is it hypothermia? Only way this had become hypothermia is on a Friday morning. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. For 3 days. She had been in there for a while, y'all. Jenkins' mother had said that the teen was not prescribed by any medication. That's what her mama said. Do the mama know? You know, when our kids get a certain age, when they 19 and 20, we don't know what they taking. We don't know what our children take. We don't know. Right now, my mine was 19. I didn't know what they was prescribed to. I don't know. I just hope I made sense and broke this down for y'all. Because stop making folks trick y'all. Stop making people trick y'all in this case, okay? Don't let nobody trick y'all. Okay? I broke that down. And I'm going to continue to break it down. And I'm going to break it down some more. That mama saw that motion camera. She saw it. And y'all already know the paperwork I showed y'all. It said the camera on the move when the person come closer to the freezer. How is it that the security didn't come close to the freezer? That's what they said in the police report, right? I love y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.